We are in a festive season, a festive mood, and a lot of family reunions are being held. I was reflecting and asking ourselves, during this particular festive season, the Christmas season, or during Ramadan when the Muslims are broken fast, there is a lot of family gets-togethers, family reunions. So what are some of the business lessons, management and leadership lessons that we can be able to learn and we can be able to take away from these particular family reunions? One of the business lessons that we can take is always balance tradition with innovation. An 85-year-old man or woman in the family reunion will be speaking about the 50s, the 60s, before computers, how they would walk for distances, how they would do things manually, how they would go to the farm, how their father had 3-4 wives in Africa. But now a 13-year-old, a 16-year-old teenager is on a phone, on iPad, they are on gadget, they are using Zoom to be able to communicate. Some of them have come from abroad, the US. So family reunions is an opportunity to mix both tradition and innovation. And therefore in a company, you need to incorporate the young, the agile, the innovative. But also we want to include also the older generation who have the historical attitude and bent of the organization. Where have we come from? The second leadership lesson that you are going to draw from family reunions, relish competition. I know one of a reunion I was invited to facilitate as a team builder. They shared with us that they had moved, they had done Mombasa, they had done Masai Mara, they had done Barigo, they had done Zanzibar. This particular time they just wanted a ground and they wanted to do some team building activities. So I was invited as a facilitator, and I want to tell you, it was very funny to see a 75-year-old man competing for one of the team building activities we call contested chairs, that shows how people use resources and how people think resources are scarce. And you see a 75-year-old pulling seats and grabbing seats from a 13-year-old, a 10-year-old, and surely a grandfather and a grandson. It was a lot of fun in a company where you are working. Leadership lesson related to a company or organization: relish competition. Competition brings about innovation, competition brings about progress, competition brings about fresh ideas. Third lesson, third lesson you can learn from family reunions: choose legacy. You'll find that people will bring what they did 50 years ago, 30 years ago. They'll be sharing during the family reunions. There will be a lot of issues about what we used to do, and at the same time there will be the element of where we are now, the modern world. So that legacy is very important in a company, in an organization. Leadership lesson: always ensure that you know the legacy. Where has the company come from? Especially for family-owned businesses, very, very important to know where we have come from. Third business leadership and management lesson that you can draw from family reunions is exclusivity versus inclusivity. Some family reunions, there's only a few people who make decisions, so the others feel excluded. And when the others feel excluded, you find they stop coming for those reunions, or when they come, they're in a very foul mode. Same thing happens in organizations. Now we are talking about flat organizations. From the CEO to the sweeper, there is no hierarchy, virtually no hierarchy. Those are the organizations that are progressing. Families where everybody feels included, they have contributed, They could not have contributed financially. They have contributed in making the barbecue. They have contributed in making the food. They have contributed in making sausages, mandazis. Mandazis are small shortcakes. They are very sweet in Africa and in Kenya. Let everybody feel included. Similarly, in a company, don't have an exclusive club. Have teamwork. Last business lesson that you can draw from family reunions that is very important is the power of making memories. In organizations and businesses, we call it archiving. We call it knowledge management. It's a key area because in this today world of AI, artificial intelligence, this world we are talking about the big data. The big data is you have accumulated knowledge. In family reunions, you will find the power of making memories. What happened in the last family reunion will be different to what happened to this particular family reunion. What happened 15 years ago in a family reunion will be different from what is happening now. The power of making memories. In organizations, the power of archiving, the power of knowledge management. Go and enjoy that family reunion and check out what could be some of the business lessons that you can learn. God bless you.